Leslie, Josh here. Okay, so I may keep referring back to questions because I actually go quite deep on all your questions, even though you have not asked it. Even though you have not asked it, I do actually go in deep because I believe you want to know what's going on with this. Okay, so we start off with 3 cards, the general reading on it and the 12 months reading. Go to question per question, and things will go deep and deeper. Okay, now this is the general card. I believe last year or something you may have faced something, issues, not really happy, may not be very good, something that kind of level of sadness may equal to the sadness of miscarriage, may also equal to the sadness of divorce, that kind of feeling. So it's quite emotional, or even let's say the loss of job, that kind of emotional feeling. So I wouldn't know what's going on, but apparently you have discarded the past. Now you're already reborn, the Ace of Swords. You are struggling to reborn, but you already reborn. And now thirdly, this card is all about balance. Balance. You become better this year. Don't worry about that. Just don't get emotional, lock in it. Do not fear. Again, do not fear. The message from the cards today to you, the main thing is not to fear, not to fear. Because if you fear, the past will come to you. So that's it. Okay, January, your energy has renewed, reborn. It's a new beginning. So you are now completely healed. Don't think you have any issues with your health. I don't know what's going on with this, but apparently it seems like a bad thing in previous time, but now you are getting better, stronger. January, rebirth, and now the strength. Now you now possess the strength, and you could actually try to get your conceive in February. February is quite strong among all these cards. One of them. This is just one of them. You have 2 months which are quite strong. So February, you can try very hard on February. February is a chance where you could do your things. March as well. The Chariot. The Chariot here is you may push yourself very hard in March and February because of the chances are quite high, and because you think January the bad things are over and you think you can handle it. So February, March and April, these 3 months you can work very hard in terms of your conceive. Okay, so that's the thing. But in January, February, March, April, these 3 months are very strong. Please do appreciate it, appreciate the chance. Don't over push yourself. Maintain that healing. But April wise is you need to take a break because there's a struggling between the relationship thing. The struggling relationship thing is there, so you've got to be careful in April. In May, everything is again back to normal. May, back to normal again, a normal routine, normal days. So these 3 months you can try to get conceive. Strength means you already recover yourself from the previous past. Chariot means you can start doing things now, like please move. January, February, March, April. April wise, decision is on you. So the chances in April are actually quite high with the March, these two. Okay, so January, March, April, May, June. January, February, March, April, May, June. So for June will be that one of the estimated conceive month. After where you may be able to find out in June. 1, 2, 3. So you have to remember these 3 months are the strongest months for you to get conceived. February, March, April. February, March, April. May, no, May is this. So in June, you may be able to find your result in June, latest by June. June. Okay, so this is for the early year. Then you have the lower year. Lower year, this is about the relationship thing, balance. Your husband has something to tell you, but he doesn't know how to tell you. Something to do with his okay, this is something to do with the devil card. For the devil card, it would mean think about your objectives, because he may not want to have a fertility now, conceive a baby now, but he has a reason behind it. The reason is he sees you suffering a lot, he sees you trying a lot, he sees you suffering a lot, because he doesn't want you to over push yourself, and both of you could go to a compromise in this month. Okay, so and then of course you'll go through the quarrel here, and at the end you will come to a compromise. Like, so how do we settle things here? So we put it like that. So if we can try like for a limited of time, then if conceive, if not, then it's not. So we will just move on with our life, not to give up with anything, just move on with our life. Things will come to you. So these are all the messages which they want to pass it to you. Balance. Okay, given choice to you. Do you want your husband or your future kid? For now, of course, the focus is on your husband first, then a kid. The kid is always there. You always have a chance, but you must appreciate him, maintain him, focus on him. He is worrying you a lot. You have to show him that don't worry, I'm fine. Just that you have to show him that your stability there. Then the things will move forward. Okay, so July. July, August. So August wise, back to normal again. So trust is there, relationship back to normal, and the chance has come for end of this year. That would be August and September. August, September, October, November, December. November and December unlikely, because December and November it's 50-50 chance, so we don't think about that. 50-50. So July, negotiation, settlement, speaking to husband. August, yes. September, yes. These are actually like 70-30, 65-70, that kind of chances. You know, early of this year would be better in terms of pregnancy. Then October, November, December unlikely. Quarrel. Okay, so take note of the words. Now we'll go to issue per issue, and we see how we deal with it. Now can you wait, let me refer back to a question. Will there be any issues with the pregnancy first? We don't see gender first. Actually, financial, you are fine. Just that you'll have some issues this year regarding your emotion, but you will be fine. The emotion can be fixed. It will be fixed this year. Struggling, hiding in the dark, like trying not to think about the past. So you'll be fine. It's not to say your issues will be fine, just that your chance is there. So got to appreciate that, and okay, better be careful lah. So in terms of emotion, just be stable, can do it. And then it's about this one about gender. Gender wise is slightly a female. It's slightly a female. Gender wise is slightly a female. However, you may have a risk of miscarriage. You may have a risk of miscarriage. It's a risk, not to say a must. So that's the problem here. Then I go deep from here. What else? That's gender. What's mandu? Mandu, don't say mandu. We put it the conceived months. So automatically your mandu is counted from a conceived. So we just focus on your conceived month. Will this be my last pregnancy? Okay. Okay, if we look at this. Okay, so we go deep about it. So what's the problem? So the kind of risk of miscarriage is because of falling. Like you strip yourself, not to strip, you accidentally fall on yourself. Emotion is just one. Emotion plays 50%. Walking on the unstable floor, maybe it's not going to be easy. When you are pregnant, you walk on it, so you may fall easily. These two are the causes which cause the pregnancy. So you have to be careful of this. And will this be your last pregnancy? We put it here. Will this be your last pregnancy? So these are the cause of it. Cause are there. The cause of miscarriage. And then how do you solve the problem here about that risk of miscarriage? Love. Apparently it's not enough, not to say not enough, the mutual trust hasn't come yet, and you have to solve the problem between like the love issues that just minor fix, and then go for the travel, go for more outing. Things could be solved easily. It's like, I don't know how to say it, because when you have this kind of relationship and the incident of falling, anything, if you are not comfortable, you can just tell him. He'll be able to help you when all these things have been fixed. So just do that. The solution is there already. That's the terror. No logic. So relationship must be fixed properly. Trust is there. Everything goes on soft manner, smooth and steady. Then probably you can avoid that kind of incident. So don't worry about that. And then that's the thing now. The most important thing is you're now going through evolution. Previously, I don't know if you have that kind of past. That past actually haunts you a lot, like frightens you about this pregnancy. I'm not sure about the miscarriage or what. It's either the health or miscarriage, whichever is relevant. So this problem is the main root which causes you a lot of problem. That's why the emotional come in. One's emotion, the other one is the walking on the floor, which actually can cause you fall down. So you've got to be careful with the ground. And then now you are going through for a struggling this year, emotional struggling this year, and you are going to be a better woman. You will evolve and become better. So the pregnancy, definitely there's a dangerous time where you have to be careful on the floor. You also have to be careful of your emotion, all these things. So there's one thing you can do. you will need to go to find the organic shop, shop which sells organic things. Get the lavender and orange. Before you get pregnant, try to clean your house and get the burner, burn the essential oil. Let that kind of environment let the environment becomes the kind of happy environment, lavender and orange. So, but once you get conceived, do not apply any or burn any essential oil. It actually affects your fetus. So try to get your house clean, burn some essential oil, make yourself happy. That will do. If you have any hormone imbalance issue due to PCOS, you can try to get clary sage and geranium and clary sage. So you can burn that as well in your own room to balance your hormone. So if you are not pregnant before menstrual cycle, you could get geranium and clary sage, apply on your body with carrier oil. Carrier oil would mean coconut oil, moringa oil, rosehip oil, or that kind of oil to balance your hormone. So and these two hormone, estrogen and progesterone, are actually one of the most important components for pregnancy as well. So be careful of all these things. That's my advice for you. Be careful of the flow there, and we'll see how. Do update me if you get conceived, because I see your chances for this year should be quite high. I would say like 65 to 35. So that 35% is all about on you now. At least it's positive. So far today's reading are all positive. Okay, thank you very much. Everything just let me know.